one of his players and the adoration of the fans. He's not just managing a football team, he's inspiring a whole club. Hearts have already been won, but could history be made as well? A warm welcome from Stamford Bridge. Guy Mowbray here, and Sue Smith is here to commentate with me. And we've got live Premier League action for you today. It's Chelsea, and they take on Everton.
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Off we go then. Everton start another 90 minutes of action. Here's how the home side lines up.
The single centre-forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to...
Have a go here. Oh, that's a great block. And there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good finish, but you've got to praise the pressing from the front. It's relentless, and once they nicked the ball, they weren't going to miss from there.
Chelsea get the game restarted. They'll be disappointed to have conceded. And the ball is back with Sanchez.
He'll be so disappointed because that's really unlucky.
João Pedro. This has to be. It's in! A frenetic start, and we're all square once again. Incredible!
Well, if we look at this again, he shows great vision and awareness to play the ball through. And then he's through on goal, no hesitation at all. Just puts his foot through it, rifles it past the keeper. It's a cracking finish.
Off we go at 1-1 now. Grealish. Garnacho. They're just looking now for that final pass through. Trying his luck. Someone for the team there. The ref makes the call. It's straight to the spot. To give them the lead. Scores! The penalty efficiently put away.
Well, watching it again, the word unlucky springs to mind. The keeper's guessed the right way, got across the goal well, but it's just out of reach as it slips underneath. Really unfortunate.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. The game brought to a halt, a free kick. Well read to gain possession. This looks promising from Chelsea. Genuine chance here. Off the upright. Has ended up being a road to nowhere. Turning the defence around. And it's in! End-to-end stuff here. The lead lasting mere minutes. And we're all level again.
Well, you can see here, the move begins with a perfectly judged ball over the top. And it's a controlled finish, great connection. And the keeper can't do much about that. It's a brilliant goal.
And so we're back underway after another twist in the tail. And that... Jack Grealish has been a player trying to make his mark on the game up to now. He's asked questions, he's caused problems.
Well, he kept playing until the whistle, and there's no finer time to score. He'll just be hoping that he can carry that momentum on into the second half.
Well, little to choose between the two sides as we start the second half.
What an entertaining game it's been. There's been plenty of chances at both ends, and hopefully we don't see a drop-off in the tempo now.
It's in! That gives them the lead, and well-deserved, you have to say.
Well, this all starts with the delivery into the box, doesn't it? Absolutely begging for someone to get onto it. And what a superb finish too. He got himself free and beats the keeper well.
Plenty of goals here today then, 3-2 now. Put into the middle. And the ref points to the spot without hesitation. More punishment, yellow card.
Yeah, had to be really, didn't it?
And here's a sub being made by Everton. For an even firmer grip on the game. Well, if there were any nerves, they didn't show. A well-taken penalty.
Well, if you see the penalty again, the word unlucky springs to mind. He's dived the right way. It's a good spring to get across the goal, only for the ball to slip underneath him. How unfortunate's that?
And they might be in. Terrific chance. Magnificent save. Top draw goalkeeping. They're making a change here. And that hasn't been decisively dealt with. And that's a solid stop. Out of harm's way it goes. There is the final whistle. And it's Chelsea who take the 3 points.
Yeah, it was fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part. And going forward, there was some real nice, incisive play too. It was a good result.
Well, he really has put in a first-class performance today. Absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, he caused them a lot of problems off the ball, closing them down and never giving them a minute in possession. On the ball, he was brave and showed quality with his goals.
Who will prevail in this keenly anticipated league contest? Two teams of considerable aptitude, ready to entertain the fans inside the stadium as well as around the world. It's Newcastle United. They take on Chelsea next on EA TV Live. And hello to you from the northeast of England. We're at St James's Park, which has been used for football since 1880. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Newcastle United taking on Chelsea.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Joao Pedro. Can he put it away? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Yeah, 2 goals in his last game, and that's why we're focusing on him. He's just got great movement, really intelligent, finds those...
The ball forward, what can they do from here? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Fernandez. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Opportunity here. Well, that is top-class goalkeeping for you.
Yeah, he barely had a moment to move, and those reflexes were absolutely top.
In the end. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, you'll have a go. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. They favoured a short one here. Targets available. Cross comes in. Penalty. This to open the scoring here. And a timely penalty save. Joelinton. Now what can they do from here? Sloppy in possession from Newcastle. Possibilities for them to counter. Dangerous ball. Real chance. Oh, a tremendous save.
In break, the keeper shows great agility, though.
Well, we're at the halfway mark here at St James's Park. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be happy with the first half.
So they get the second half going here. Released it nicely. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. He got to it fairly easily. Elanga. Perfect challenge. Can he give them the lead? A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, here it is again, and he's just so composed in front of goal. Decides to just caress it past the goalkeeper, who can do little about it.
So the action continues, and it's up to the Magpies to wipe out that last goal.
The initial save, though.
He made good progress there. Oh, narrowly wide. So unlucky. Will occur now. Possession lost by the Magpies. And look at this! Can they stop it going in? And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here we can see the replay. This is what you always get taught to do as a kid. Look for that far post, make it difficult for the goalkeeper, and always follow in. That's what happened, and that's why they get the rewards.
Two 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Trippier. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Trying to open up the defence. There's the goal! Surely now, that is that!
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
Three goals without reply. 3 minutes of added time here. And he did well to cut it out. João Pedro. And cutting in field. And that is full time. Chelsea have prevailed. 3 points for them. What did you make of it all?
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical. Took them apart at times and produced some top quality finishes too. It's a great result.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant in attack in this game.
Yeah, a good performance, but then we wouldn't expect anything less. A solid 6 or 7 out of 10, and he certainly played his part in the results.
This is the manager, loved by the fans. They know they're in safe hands with him leading the charge. Can he guide them to another win? Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me today on the commentary gantry is Sue Smith. And coming up, action from the quarter-final stage of the Carabao Cup. It is Nottingham Forest taking on Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few nerves today. It's a big game, but both teams deserve to be here. They just have to give a good account of themselves. Should be a good one.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Yeah, he's such a creative player. The close control, his agility, how technically aware he is. He's just brilliant to watch. Defenders struggle to pick him up because he's always on the move.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. Now with Savona. And wasteful there from Forest. Manoeuvring in field. And that's going to be a penalty. This to open the scoring here. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale.
Well, if you watch this again, you've got to feel sorry for the goalkeeper. He's gone the right way, showed great agility to get across, but the ball just goes underneath. It's such a shame for him.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Fascinating. Will it happen for them? Must be! And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass this is. Shows great awareness to set up the chance. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he'd slot that away. It's a really composed finish.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So all even here. Who will take control in the second half? Lavia. On to Dela. Nicely played. And splendid reflex action there.
Well, it takes something special to save like that from close range.
Well, it might still work out for them. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Deciding to go inside. Penalty! And now to level the game. And there it is! Perfectly executed!
Well, we can see it here again. He's given the keeper the eyes, sent him completely the wrong way. Makes for a relatively simple finish in the end, but it's a good penalty, this.
So back underway, and I have to say, this game is everything I hoped it would be. Ball. There's the shot. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Still level, but Chelsea on the attack, near the end. Must take the lead here. And the goalkeeper who knew exactly how important that save was.
Well, how close was that? The keeper does so well. He's got to react quickly, and he does. That's a top save.
It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has. So a penalty shootout is next. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And the penalty converted here. And slotted home right into the bottom corner. Excellent penalty. And just like that, he's come up with the save. Job done from the spot. And that penalty attempt well below average. Low and accurate, that penalty. So much riding on this. stamped their ticket for the next round.
Well, he must have been nervous stepping up to take that, but he didn't show it at all. Calm as you like. I'd say they deserved it on the whole as well. Well, we can see it here again. He's given the keeper the eyes, sent him completely the wrong way. Makes for a relatively simple finish in the end, but it's a good penalty, this.